Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 11, 2026. My name is Addie and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. If you're new, welcome. I hope you like what you see. You stick around, you hit the subscribe, do all the YouTube and FlossTube things, share a like, and leave me a purple emoji. If you're a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. Thank you so much for sticking around, coming back, looking at my videos, leaving the purple heart emojis. I'm seeing them and I'm really appreciating them. This is a little piece of the... and we're going to try this again. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. My name is Addie and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. If you're a new viewer or a new subscriber, welcome. I hope you like what you see. You do all the YouTube, FlossTube things. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a purple heart emoji. Thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love from the bottom of my heart. I'm feeling the love. Thank you so much for coming back and leaving your comments. I'm really appreciating them. I'm making sure I leave a little heart letting you know that I'm seeing them and I'm responding to them. If I can reply, I'm replying to them. Thank you so much. I never thought that I'd have so much subscribers, especially since I just decided to leave this little bit of documentation in the interweb as a way for me to leave a little piece of me so that when my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren in the future, if I ever have some, wanted to know who their grandma was, who their Bita was, they can get to see who their Bita was through my crafting, my cross-stitching and sometimes quilting, and hopefully in the future my other crafting, because I do also diamond paint and sometimes I make cards and sometimes I make albums. I haven't made it for a while because I like to also do mixed mediums. I haven't done it for a while because life and my health issues, but you know, who knows, maybe in the future I'll be able to do so. So I really appreciate everyone who has been coming and who's been looking at my videos, who has been staying around, who's been subscribing. I really feel the love and I really appreciate every one of you, every one of your comments. So what is it in store today? Today, again, I'm trying to be more organized. Can you see? I'm making notes, so I'm trying to be more organized. I'm trying to bring it in. But you know me, my disclosure, I have no idea what's coming out of my mouth. So, you know, grab a stitchy project, be careful what you drink, and let's have fun. What I have in store for today. First of all, you can connect with me through Facebook, Instagram, and now Threads, because I'm trying that little social media thing. It's all under Addie Cross and Quilts. So that's the first thing. What's in store today is I have a SAF. If anyone doesn't know what a SAF is, it's a start and finish. I have a new start. Well, it's a start because it's new. So why, you know, that I feel it's a double redundancy, new and start. I have a start, and this was for my, the start was a birthday start for my stitchy friend Mia, who is missing in a stitch here on FlossTube. Go ahead and check her. She is in Finland, so she lives in Finland, and we met through Zoom, and we met through the Craft and Books Zoom, who is hosted by Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. So check her out. You can always check her out. She's also here on FlossTube, and she hosts a Zoom, which is open 24 hours, and you can join her through the Facebook. So, and on Facebook is Craft and Books. And then, so I have a birthday start with her. And then I have my two whips. One of them is the Whipco Call, and of course the other one is Celebrations. So this week I wasn't, because of the way the weather has been shifting dramatically, I have had a couple of flare-ups, the chronic flare-ups with what I'm dealing with. And so I didn't stitch a lot, but I did stitch a lot, if that makes sense. There was one day where I just couldn't stitch at all. There was one day I tried to stitch and I couldn't. So I just didn't bother. But you know what? I'm here, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying, I'm putting the smile on my face, and I'm just going with the flow. Today it's a rainy day. It's raining right now. So, you know, I put on my lipstick. Mama always said, put on your war paint. And then after I tell you what's in store today, we're going to do plans for the week. And that's basically it. So let's start. What is my staff? My staff is, it was, I think, last year's freebie from Primrose Cottage. Be my Valentine. I just pulled out variegated flowers. So there's a combination of Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colorworks. And it's on a 25 count Lugana natural that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby. This is the same fabric that I had done the Sweet Sayings from Primrose Cottage last week. So isn't it pretty? I'm hoping I get to finish both this and Sweet Stings. I'm hoping I get to FFO it today so I can at least put it on display before Saturday, which is Valentine's Day. So for everybody, happy Galentine's, happy Valentine's, happy, you know what? Happy Lover's Day, happy Friends Day, happy everything. Because you know what? Love is love. You can love anybody you want to love. You know, you can have your gals, who your best friends, who you can share love with. Every day should be Valentine's as far as I'm concerned, because every day should be love, right? Yeah, I hope you like that. So that was my start and finish. So for the birthday start for Mia, which is missing on a stitch, she had said we can start anything from Barbara Anna. Let me tell you something funny. I like this little girl so much, I have it twice. I have it on paper and I have it digital. And this is what I was, I don't know who I was having a conversation with. I don't know if it was on Facebook or it was on a Zoom, that I like, you know, there's some patterns that you like so much you don't realize you purchased twice. Because like that happened with me with, it happened with me with Autumn Rules from Primrose Cottage. And it happened with me with Teresa Koget's Land That I Love Too. But anyway, so I decided, I love Cosmic Dreams from Barbara Anna, and I decided that I'm going to start it. I liked it that much. So this was for her birthday start. Sorry for the zipper. I am doing this on a 28 count linen, hand-dyed by me. And I like it because it was very cosmic. It's not a big start. I think I put like 80 stitches on it. Maybe little. It's a BS start, what I like to call a BS, a barely start. Well, it was Pam from Just Keep Stitching who said it's a BS start. Barely started, but this is how much I've done. This is the fabric. I thought it would have been really, really cool because it looks very cosmic and very out there. And of course, I'm going to do my own tweaks because I plan to put some gold Krynic and some purple Krynic. So let's see how that works out. I feel like if I'm talking fast, slow down, but I don't want to forget anything. So this is my Barbara Anna Cosmic Dreams. Hopefully I get some work on that done. My other start was Elegant Lace. This was part of EJ from Sunshine Stitcher. You know, she does that. I printed it. My print is not too good. My printer is dying. But this is what it's supposed to look like. And I am starting this. I am doing this with, so they use Floche and they use regular. I'm using this 12 weight Weeks Dye Works. It's called Ultraviolet, because I'm also using the regular Weeks Dye Works. I dropped it. Anyway, I'll get it later. I'm also using the regular floss for Weeks Dye Works. So I'm doing this on a 30 count cream linen, and this was my start. I did this, I joined the Zoom on Friday and I started this. So this is the first time that I'm going to be doing black work. I was a little bit intimidated, but they told me basically you do it like if it's tent stitch. So wish me luck. So I would be working on this on Friday. Hopefully that is my plan, Friday, to work on this. Friday or Thursday, I'm not sure. We'll see. So I am not going to lie. This is my first time working on 30 count. It's my first time doing the black work because it's got that 10 stitch thing. So we'll see for that. So those are my 2 new starts. So Webco. They called number 5 for Webco. Number 5 for my Webco was Mermaid Perfume. This is her. I am doing a color conversion using Mosaic Silk and one of the one of the Karen Waller lilies, which is sable. So this is my, if anybody is interested in the Mosaic conversion, let me know. This is a Mosaic Silk. So this is where Mermaid Perfume was when I first started, and this is where she's at. I forgot to get my board. Give me a second. Let me go get my board. And I'm going to be needing a bigger board just now because she's bigger than the board. She is bigger than the board. But as you can see, I filled all of this up and came down from, so I stitched all of this, filled up all the beads, and then I started switching from green to purple, and this is where I'm at, and I came all the way down. So she's coming pretty, she's coming really, really pretty. So today is Wednesday, so I will be working on her today for my second Wednesday, because I call Wednesday Webco Wednesday, and I try to do 2 Wednesdays for each call. I don't have any specific stitch amount. I just work however much I do. So if I can work 3 hours, I work 3 hours. If I can work 4 hours, I work 4 hours. And that's basically how much I stitch. I am really happy with how she's coming along. She's so pretty. I'm happy with the purple against the blue. If I forgot to mention, I am stitching her on a 25 count Ada. A 25 count Lugana called Alaskan Blue. And I am basically using, I'm using my own color conversion. As you saw, I'm using the, I spilled some beads here. I just noticed I spilled some beads. I'll pick them up later. I'm using Mosaic Silk instead of the called for Karen Waller lilies. And I'm using some of it like, this one is so pretty. So this one is the one that is giving her that beautiful variegation right here. You know, that fish scale variegation here, and then from here on down I'm gonna go solid, so you can have that nice little conversion. And I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving it. I gotta put it back because you see I and for my last whip, which is Celebrations. We all know it's my focus piece. I am trying to stitch one. It's my focus piece. So I'm trying to do 1 to 4 flosses a day. I end up stitching more than one, sometimes not. This is Celebrations. This is where Celebration was at when I shared it last. I am stitching Celebrations in celebration of the semi-quincentennial of America, which is America's 250th birthday. I am stitching on a 28 count Lugana hand dyed by me, opalescent Lugana hand dyed by me, and this is how much I have done. Moving along. So I did have to frog a little and restitch, but I'm okay with it because I restitched it. So let me give you the stats for, what did I do with my, here it is, I pushed it away. Can you see? I want you to see as I read. So, I am sorry about that. In my effort to clean and reorganize, I have moved everything. And because I have moved everything and reorganized, I have forgotten where I have put half of my stuff, okay? Tell me if that's not funny. That is hilariously funny. So, I will find it. So I put away my clips and I have no idea where I put them away to. So here we go. Let's try this again. So I'm gonna hold celebrations up here while I give you the stats of how. So for the whole week, I stitched 634 stitches. So last week, Wednesday, I stitched 95 stitches. That's approximately 2 strands. And then Thursday, 98. Friday, 143. Now Saturday, I wasn't feeling good, even though I did go to the Rosewood library stitchy day, and I did pick up, I think I did try to put 2 or 3. I probably did and I didn't count it, but I put 0. And then Sunday, I did 32 stitches. Monday, I put 154 stitches, and Tuesday, I did 112 stitches. For a grand total of 634 stitches, which I'm still proud of. I mean, 634 stitches is a lot considering, right? So we did, you could see, I did the tree, I started filling in the walls, I started filling in the shutters. So yeah, we're coming along. We're coming along a lot. So that is all for celebrations, and I'm extremely happy for that. I'm tempted to start. I'm waiting for my friend Deanna. She's back from vacation. So Saturday, I'm supposed to meet up with, because Saturday is second Saturday, which is Stitchy Saturday at 3 stitches. So I'm going to be going up to meet up with her. Damn, I beat up this poor pattern. Anyway, I'm going to be meeting up with her. I'm going to be taking the fabrics that I dyed, so for us to decide which fabric we like, so that we can decide which one we're going to use for there they are. See, look, I just found my wedding bands. I thought I had lost them again. Which one we're going to use for sorry about that. For Land That I Love, which one we're going to use for Land That I Love, and then we're going to move from there. Okay, so my plans. I already mentioned that today I'm going to be working on Mermaid Perfume for Whipco, along with Celebrations, which is my focus piece. So Celebrations is my daily focus piece. I try to stitch between 1 to 4 strands. Sometimes I get, 1 to 4 strands. I can get roughly between 45 and, depending on if they're close together or if I have to jump, I can get between 45 to 50 stitches by one length of strand of thread. I try to do 1 to 4 strands. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just do 3 strands, sometimes I do 2. I'm really trying to get it done, so I'm really focusing on it. I'm also stitching, which isn't part of my weekly floss tube, but I'm also working on my Fancy Folks, because that's a special edition that I'm working on. So I'm also working on that, and I'm on project number 3, which is Miss Golden Girl Apples, which is today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day me working on it. So I've been switching projects. I've been working on that daily. And then I am trying to also work on other projects. So I am being a little busy bee, and I guess that's why it's not showing, because I think if I was to just focus on 2 or 3 projects, I would be more ahead. But, you know, c'est la vie. That is life. Now, I'm being happy, but I'm a little sad right now. Tomorrow will be the death anniversary of my mom. I lost her in 2012 to the battle of cancer, breast cancer. And as a way of honoring her, 2 years ago, I said I was going to start Pretty in Pink. And I make a joke about it because mommy was always the type of person that she was sarcastic in a funny way, if that makes sense. And humor was her way of dealing with pain and illnesses, and that's how I deal with it too. So I'm doing Pretty in Pink in honor of her. The pink is, of course, a breast cancer, in honor of breast cancer. Now, one of the things about mommy, and if anybody knew her knows what I'm talking about, mommy's two least favorite colors were green and pink. Like, she strongly disliked green. she you know, and certain greens she can tolerate. This one she can tolerate. That's why I'm using it. And pink. Her favorite colors were red and black and grays. So you know. Anyway. But me being the brat that I am, I'm stitching it on green. Yeah. So tomorrow I will be, in honor of her, I will be stitching Pretty in Pink. I think she's going to be pulling on my toes tonight. What do you think? You know what? She's probably laughing right now. But I just, you know, that's the way I can honor her. And I know she's going to love it. And I love her. And I miss my mom. I look a lot like my mom. I'm going to be putting a couple of pictures of her at the end of this video if anybody is curious. Because I do look a lot like my mom. She was a very beautiful woman, a very kind-handed woman. Her door was always open for anyone to come by. She was always feeding anybody. She was a neighborhood mom. And she was always available for a good conversation, for sound wisdom, for encouragement. And I think I got a lot of her. I got a lot of that from her, where I was always encouraging and, you know, telling, supporting people, and always being there for if anybody needed to have a good talk, and sometimes you needed to have a reality check, and she was that person who gave you that reality check, whether you wanted to hear it or not. And I think that's why I'm the way I am, because I don't believe in enabling. I believe in letting you, you know, being a reflection and letting you know the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. And I've lost quite a few friends because I listen to what you have to say, but I tell you the truth. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be that one who's going to keep you crippled. I want to pick you up. I want you to move forward and you know. Anyway, so because of her, I am who I am and what I am. And I'm so proud to be her daughter. And I'm proud to be the woman I am today because of her. So she was beautiful. She fed everybody. And I'm a good cook because of her. So that is all. That is all for today. And I have been sticking to my admire it, do not acquire it. And I'm hoping I get to stick to my admire it, do not acquire it. Besides the fine print, of course. We all know the fine print. And what I see in that, remember, every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. Be kind and smile. It may be the brightest thing someone saw today. Until next one, bye.